Greetings, Aries, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping in here, we're getting the rune for the energetic path. Here is in Yara. Yara is the rune of the energetic harvest. This is the cycles. Yara is the rune that means the year. This is endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings. This is like, if you look at this, it looks like one Kenaz rune with another Kenaz rune, one going one way, one going another way. This is an irreversible rune. So Kenaz is that torch, the light bearer, the leading by example, the trailblazer, what you trailblazed, the path that you led you to reaping what you sow. So this is like an evaluation period for you here, Aries. This is like the harvest. This is the nickname of the rune too, is the harvest, where at the harvest time of the year, where we take that harvest and we take evaluation of the crops, right? This is like that evaluation period, right? The cycles, you made an ending of a cycle, you're about to begin a new one, but this is that period, that space in between where you're taking that inventory, right? That karmic lessons, knowing that what you sowed is what you're reaping. So when you're taking inventory of that harvest, it's how did I treat it, how did I do with it, do I have enough to last me, and so on and so forth. So you're recognizing what has led you up to this point in your path, your Aries. With that, in your energetic now, is Nathias. Nathias is you're going down the path, and now this log, so to speak, is blocking your path. This is dotting I's, crossing T's. This is that balancing those needs, constraints, limitations as they come up as you're going along your divinely guided path here. So at this new learnings and evaluation period that you've gone through here, Aries, you are now in your better sense of knowing how to address your wants versus your needs, your perceived limitations, like your fears versus your actual limitations. Letting go of some of that overthinking and just like really balancing out and transmuting things as they come along on your path, your Aries. So what's in your energetic near future? Energetic near future here is in Odin's rune. Now, Odin's rune is the rune of that patch that covers Odin's eye. Now, that's like something that's hidden from you or something that you already know here, Aries. With this in your future, we're going to say that this is something that's hidden from you. We're going to venture to guess that right now. So at the very end of the reading, we're going to have a rune of clarity from the lapis lazuli set here at the end of the reading here. So stay tuned for that. As we go forward here, though, what's in your influence of this now energy? Yeah, your foundations, Othala, is like your foundations and your legacy. What are you working on? What's transitory versus what's perceptual, or excuse me, what is transitory versus what is perpetual here, Aries? This is making sure that your legacy, that stable foundation that you're building things off of, are everything's addressed, like your needs, constraints, limitations are, so that you can continue on with this legacy work. This is a lot of getting things done, a lot like your last rune reading here, I believe, Aries. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you. But I see you in this adventure that you're on in your life, where right now you're just glad to be amongst family, glad to be working on your stability and your foundation and your legacy and what you're leaving behind. But through that, through your learnings of the past, you're applying that into balancing out your needs and constraints, limitations now as you're working on this legacy work. If this reading resonates, consider a private session to explore your path, your energy, and the guidance of the runes more deeply. Each comment, share, or subscription helps this work reach more seekers like you who are looking for clarity and growth. Thank you all for showing up, for engaging, and for honoring your journey. Together, we are strengthened in this circle of awakening. So, what is your advice for right now, Aries? Your advice right now is in the rune of Ewas. This is the horse rune. This is the pilgrimage rune. This is the inner and outer sort of pilgrimage, where this is like a spiritual recharge, is how I like to look at it. So this horse is an energetic source that's proven itself to you time and time again throughout many instances of your life. So this is like your best friend, an ally. It could be yourself. It could be your relationship with divine source. It could be a significant other, a family member, all right, or a really close friend or a work colleague. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is somebody or something, right? However it resonates, that helps you kind of reflect into your emotional state. It helps you ground, first of all, mirrors your emotions, right? So you can kind of process and overcome these big changes in your life right now. It's emotionally emotionally not a lot of work needs to be done here and now, but this is more of a spiritual, I think, kind of a recharge. So Aries, with this Ewas rune, this is like leaning on that energetic source in your life, getting that help when you need that help to address those need constraints, limitations. Maybe this is teamwork making the dream work for that enhanced sense of legacy moving forward. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is definitely definitely going for that recharge. It's either to a spiritually recharging place, literally, like Machu Picchu or Stonehenge or an ice cream shop, or for me, it's like taking a walk in the woods sometimes. All right, take what resonates. But for others, it's like literally just going within, talking to a friend, going on a vacation with a friend, even. So that's your advice here right now. That sounds like a bit, and it sounds more convoluted than it actually is. But this is to seek out that energetic source in your life that's proven itself to you like your emotional and intuitive kind of mirror, and kind of lean on them a little bit, or use them a little bit more for that spiritual recharge. You probably use that spiritual recharge. I'd probably look for somebody else that's kind of looking for that too, where you can build each other up, Aries. In your outcome for all of this, what do we have? This is awesome. This is the Birch Goddess's Rumbricana. So it looks like you're taking this advice with this pilgrimage, and you're going into blessings and new beginnings. Now, this Birch Goddess's Rumbricana is about the familial style type of nurturing, like a mother's love, being able to begin new things. So beginning new projects, nurturing into new beginnings, a lot of divine feminine energy. And this is like the Empress card in the tarot here, Aries. So you're doing your due diligence, you're doing the work, you're needing that little bit of a recharge right now, kind of like a spiritual, maybe even like a recalibration, right? And then you're going to be feeling like you can nurture into this new beginning here in your outcome. So what's this rune for clarity in your future here? Let's get your rune of clarity for your near future. Yeah, look at that. You're building into abundance. Aries, I can't make this up. This is Fehu, the rune of wealth, cattle, abundance. You're strengthening your relationship with abundance, what that is for you, how grounded that is. You're not letting it take you off your divinely guided path. You're building into your abundance. You're nurturing into your abundance here very soon, Aries. So things are looking up for you. This legacy work, maybe job scarcity kind of comes to my mind. Maybe slim pickings, like a lot of us are challenged as far as food goes. Food scarcity is a thing. So I see a lot of those types of issues being resolved and alleviated here very soon here for you here, Aries. All right, let's get a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly what one single card of clarity do you have for Aries here for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading. Beautiful solstice vibes, Yule vibes, Christmas, however you want to celebrate it. Okay, Aries, this is about doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, stop asking questions that don't need answers right now. It's kind of like what I was initially picking up on here. Like, it doesn't need to be emotionally fixed right now. Get rid of that doubt. All right. Some things just don't need to be addressed right this instant. But anyway, let's read into what this card has to say a little bit further. It says, I release the need to know all of the answers at the bottom of the card. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe, Aries. You are only consciously aware of 3 dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, then release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. Namaste, Aries. Have a blessed and abundant week.